Hello Aries, this is going to be your March 2021 forecast using the tarot. I do bring in some oracle and some astrology to these videos too, but let's get focused on these tarot cards now. I will show you these all spread out afterwards, but let's first of all pull for past, present, future. Let's just see what's been going on with Aries, and then we'll shuffle some more, have a look at them and clarify what's been going on in the past with Aries. We have got the Nine of Cups. Something maybe you finally got somewhere with something. The Emperor, the Aries energy, very empowered energy. Okay, so things have been looking up, justice. Okay, you could have been involved with some sort of a deal in the courts. It could be legal, it could be medical, it could be just something like legislative or something that you've had to get an approval from like a higher up kind of, you couldn't go ahead with something until you got this signed off or approved or something like that. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. So this really nice, generous cup energy at the start of the reading. Past energy. It might be possible that you've been connected with somebody, but I think overall you've been feeling like really satisfied as of late, like really accomplished, really in control again. Let's have a look at, before getting into these cards, what's going on present energy around Aries. So Aries, these readings are fluid. The time on this is fluid. Take what resonates when it does today and leave the rest. I find the reading when I'm meant to, Okay, so what's been going on? What is going on presently around Aries as they see this? We have this Aries card at the bottom of the deck too. Sun and Aries, Three of Wands. Your energy is coming out really strong. Judgment. Okay. Something you're gonna have to maybe look at again. Something that you might be suppressing and may resurface. The Empress. But Emperor, Empress, we have this kind of power couple dynamic here too. Okay, let's look at the future and then we're going to get into these cards some more. What's coming up? Let's glimpse into the near future. Let's say end of March into April. What themes is Aries noticing? The Seven of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Cups. And the Hierophant. Okay. Let's take it back before clarifying, before getting into the oracle. Let's have a look. Nine of Cups and the Emperor. I really see this as you having been really satisfied with what's been going on in your life. Job well done, you're saying, you're being recognized. You feel like you have a little bit more to be satisfied about, basically. You kind of have your ducks in a row now, things lined up. So the astrology, if you know your rising sign, check that video out too, Aries, because the astrology is a little bit more centered around the rising sign position, but it should hopefully resonate in some way too. So for Aries, then we are I feel like you may have been recently wanting to spend a lot of time around groups, but I think there's going to be a shift towards then, like, coming up to you wanting to do something solo a little bit more. But you've had to really rely on like groups that you're a part of, support like that, and it's been really beneficial. Some of you have been kind of in some sort of a legal situation, something to do with finances, something to do with even property. And we're going to look and clarify these cards and see how that turned out. It seems that there has been just proceedings like that, and a lot of like decisions that have had to be made. It seems like some of your decisions now, Aries, are kind of playing out right before your eyes. Judgment card. You might be feeling like, in a very way, like you're being called up to look at other things that you had kind of been, maybe I said, suppressing a little bit emotionally. They may be resurfacing at this time, and you're being called or heralded, like this angel imagery here, like you're being It's almost though like a rebirth, second chance, because you're being given a chance. This is like raising from the dead again. So it's almost like opportunity to maybe put something to bed, maybe to but I think for some the energy is getting what you want and deserve in a really big way. The Empress and Justice could be dealing with a Libra at the moment, Aries, and in some way you are getting what you want with them, or you're getting what you deserve with them, and it could be very supportive. Actually, the Empress is very supportive and very like encouraging you to grow. I think that this may be Libra in your life or somebody like that. Let's see, the Judgment card, the Empress card. There is a real energy of if you're owed something at the moment, Aries, it looks like that's looking pretty positive. We'll know more when we clarify. Coming up, Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're going to try to be very discreet about something in the near future, Aries. Something that you're almost trying to get away with. Something that you have been planning carefully, but you're still not sure about how it's going to work out. You have your doubts. It's coming from a place of maybe what you're doing isn't entirely like, you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to brag about what you're doing, you're keeping it to yourself by the end of the month. Hierophant though is telling me like there's some sort of a righteousness here, and there's some sort of a what you're doing, the cause for you at least, and perhaps it's true, it seems like it's the right thing to do for whatever time and space you're seeing this in. Hierophant is telling me that you're kind of eager to, some of you are eager to, I see, work with some sort of a mentor. Taurus energy is coming up really strong. So I have my Libra and my Taurus card here. Libra, Taurus, and then Venus, the ruler of both, in the middle. So interiors, beauty, enjoying like nature, enjoying the pleasures in life, that could be coming up really strongly around you. Or you could be dealing with the Taurus energy who like really, you can really relax around, and that's somebody that's always makes you feel so comfortable being you, vegging out on the couch. You don't have to look cute around this person. I mean, you can, they would love that. But and then the Libra energy in your life, somebody who's really got a good eye for design, somebody who's got a good eye for somebody that will help you look your best, and they don't judge you for indulging either. They kind of like let you live your best life, basically. Okay, I think we should clear these cards up. Look at these in the meantime. And I'm going to pull an oracle card while you look at those and read from the oracle. Let's take this, Aries, as a message from your highest, most compassionate self to you now. And we're going to see, what does Aries need to know? This is the Kuan Yin, Chinese goddess of compassion oracle. So what is the compassionate message for Aries? We have 10 Sisters of Shining Light. Let me read you a little bit about that, and then we're going to take some more tarot cards out and clarify row by row. All right, let's see. 10 Sisters of Light. You are an advanced soul and have lived many incarnations, shone your light through many different faces. Your soul has learned many skills in past lives, developed abilities and talents. This lifetime is a culminating lifetime in the sense that your soul is drawing together pieces or potencies developed over many lifetimes into unified expression. It is like the drawing on the power of 10 sisters or more into one current lifetime. Be prepared to grow and shine, beloved. Okay, that's great. So I do see hustle and bustle around you. And this kind of this incarnated soul, judgment, it might be feeling like for you presently, like you are being kind of reaching the end of a cycle on something, or kind of getting karmic rewards. Definitely things that you've been owed, debts being settled around you. Let's clear up some more cards, okay? All right. Nine of Cups, the Emperor, and Justice. You had been feeling very self-satisfied. You were making healthy decisions, good decisions for yourself and your future. Let's look deeper into this. Nine of Cups, Emperor, Justice. The King of Pentacles, very strong, secure energy still coming through. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this like, I see the scales imagery popping up again, and we have Taurus energy, Moon in Taurus and fixed Earth. I see some Aries they're dealing with Taurus in a huge way. They're all part of your journey that you're on at the moment. These almost look similar. They're holding something that looks like scale, like balancing. So getting what you are owed, a payout came through, and that could have been why you've been so happy with everything. Some sort of, it wasn't actual like money, even you just saw an investor coming your way, a help out, a handout. This person has kind of actually been giving out presents, so you were actually given a loan. Banker energy here with the King of Pentacles. There's something, a banker energy that was pretty transformative, took you maybe from, okay, Five of Cups, loss and sadness and like feeling like you really lost a limb, or you were even grieving something big in your life, a change, something that happened, something that was lost. They actually were able to pull you out in a very transformative way. I have your energy here. Cardinal fire with this Queen of Wands underneath. So this person or this help or this that was able to get you back to your old self, it was deserved, it was what was right, I'm seeing still very much. So that's great. I see that just in general, in more mundanely, finances have been really good as of late, much more, they're improving much more so. There had been definitely some rocky unpredictability there. Aries rising, we had Mars transiting through your second house of finances. That puts focus there, for good or for bad, for one way or another. Mars transits ask us to apply our focus to that house. So sometimes focus on money isn't always a good thing. Sometimes it can be great, but if it's your focus, sometimes it's not always. Mars moves into Gemini, Aries rising into your third house of neighborhood, community, getting around the place. So things are going to be heating up, hustle bustle around where you work, where you live, where you commute to, more focused there. So let's hope that that means a little bit more action for you. Let's take it further. Let's look at this road. Judgment, Four of Cups, and the Empress. For some, there's a very strong power couple here, seeing its way through the reading. For some, I see this couple, power couple, wedded couple, yin yang energy, really good counterbalance business partners. I see you guys heading towards something quite like a rite of passage, or a teacher together, or maybe you guys are going to be learning something together. I see for some of you are going to like a health guru together or something like that, and you're not really telling people about this for some. Okay, that's just going to be a message I see coming through for some. Judgment, Four of Cups, and the Empress. Let's have a look at clearing that up. Okay, so we have 10 of Swords, okay, coming up. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So very different. Oh, here we go, sorry. So very different kind of energy look-wise, right? Okay, so we don't get this new Ace of Pentacles offer opportunity coming our way until something ends. Usually 10 of Swords, we've brought ourselves to this kind of position where we're feeling pretty defeated, feeling pretty broken down. Sometimes we bring that ourselves there by kind of exasperating things in our mind and like allowing negative thoughts to kind of multiply, or you know, just kind of imagining the worst. But this Ace of Pentacles is possible new beginning. Judgment offers a chance to be reborn. It often involves facing some of these fears and these triggers in life, and facing up to what gets you down, and facing up to when you hear something, some news you hear about a friend and you get a pang of like judgment or jealousy or envy, examining those thoughts and asking, why do I think that? Why does those feelings come out of me? And then try and kind of address those things instead of just dwelling in the negative thoughts and letting them go worse and worse. See where there is option to move forward and align yourself with a new path in life. Even if it has to be in a way more of a new beginning, aligning yourself with something that feels right and is more supported for you, and less of the triggering thoughts or feelings or worries coming up. You have support around you and you're feeling good overall, and this is the end of a cycle with a new beginning afterwards. So I do feel like all it takes now for you, Aries, is to put these thoughts to bed. Things have been good. You've gotten what you've needed to progress and go on this new path. Don't let yourself get back here when this is when we let things mount and mount and mount before addressing them. Let's have a look at the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups and the Hierophant. There could be two of you involved in this dynamic of trying to create or plan, or it's like you could be planning a party with somebody secretly and you don't want them to find out, or it could be you guys like planning to keep something a secret, or there could be like it looks like, yeah, you want to be, some of you really want to be proving you're right to the other person. Power struggle maybe, but I don't know. Let's have a look. Death card is yeah, it looks like there's going to be some sort of an ending then. I think you know what I'm talking about. Fresh start energy coming through again, but these endings need to take place, and it's like, this might be, you might find when you hear this reading, or like take this for March, Aries, it's like right now you know something needs to end, but you're holding on. And by the end of the month or going into April, this holding on and this strength dominance, like holding on for control on this line, you know, like really not letting anything like happen in that way. And the Death card is talking about the endings taking place, letting go, and they might just be somewhat more obvious to you by the end of the month. If by mid-month or when you see this, then maybe things will become a little bit more obvious. Something you're planning, you're being discreet about, you might have to showcase it before somebody, get their approval on this. You feel like you're seeking approval. Some of you are seeking approval at the moment instead of acting out in alignment to what you're supposed to be doing, if that makes sense to you guys. Death card and Strength card, it talks about having the strength to face these endings that are coming up and transitional phases in our life. I feel like by the end of the month, some of you are actually going to be welcoming change and welcoming a new beginning, and you might be still holding on to remnants of what was or what was before, but you're gonna maybe have to let go one way or another in order to kind of progress on the next step of your journey. There's a very strong there's a strong duo here. There's somebody else in your life, Aries, that I'm seeing that is they're coming through really strong, as equally matched to you in terms of like, you feel like assertiveness, or like kind of, I feel this very alpha energy with this reading. Okay, so that is what I've got for you, Aries, for March 2021. We'll be back with another reading for April 21, yeah, and Aries season. And as well as that, on my channel right now, I have some love and relationship readings for you in the meantime. If you want to check those out, please share and like this video if you enjoyed it. That really helps out. And if you haven't subscribed, consider doing that too. Thank you, Aries. Bye.